Disabled people are too often judged by first impressions instead of who we really are, and that's ableism. I'm Brandon, your one-leg disability advocate, and when we first meet, my speech can be hard to understand. Some people don't take the time to really listen. They hear the difference and decide what it means. For example, imagine a cashier asking the person next to me if they're the one paying, just because my speech takes effort. That's the kind of assumption I'm talking about. That's ableism. It's judging someone before you actually know them. And here's something simple you can do instead. Slow down, face the person, listen to the full sentence, read their lips if needed, and if you're unsure, just ask them to repeat it. Most of the time, understanding improves when patience increases. This doesn't just happen with speech. People often assume someone with Down syndrome is slow or less capable, but that assumption ignores reality. Many people with Down syndrome graduate, work jobs, model advocate, and lead. The problem isn't their ability. It's the expectations placed on them. When you expect less from someone, you often offer fewer opportunities. And when you offer fewer opportunities, you limit what they're able to show you. That's ableism too. If you work in healthcare, education, or customer service, I'd love to hear your perspective on what changes you've seen or made that actually improve things for disabled people. Share in the comments, because we can learn from each other. Ableism also shows up with mobility differences. Being in a wheelchair or having one leg doesn't mean someone is fragile or incapable. It means they move through the world differently, and different does not mean less. Instead of assuming someone needs help, ask first, respect independence, and understand that accessibility isn't about charity. It's about equal access. And while we're talking about assumptions, be careful with how quickly you use the word inspiring. Sometimes people look at me and decide I'm a hero just for existing with one leg, without ever knowing the actual work I put in, the late nights I spend editing, or the advocacy I do to change systems. Being disabled isn't inherently inspiring on its own. What's truly inspiring is living your life with intention, making choices that align with your values, and showing up for yourself and others even when the world makes it difficult. So instead of assigning inspiration to someone based on a first impression or a physical trait, wait until you know their story. Real respect comes from seeing the person, not just the disability. Disabled people are not all the same. We have different strengths, different needs, and different ways of doing things. Disability does not take away intelligence, value, or dignity. Sometimes people don't mean to be hurtful. They may think they're being helpful. But even unintentional assumptions can still cause harm. So here's what to do with this. Next time you meet someone who speaks differently, moves differently, or learns differently, pause. Don't let your first impression write the whole story. Listening fully, asking instead of assuming, and giving people a chance to show you who they are is where real connection starts. Respect isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. If this video helped you see something new, share it, because someone else might need to hear it. Leave a comment with your thoughts, especially if you work in healthcare, education, or customer service. And if you want more conversations like this about disability, advocacy, and real life, subscribe. I'm Brandon, your one-leg disability advocate, and I'll see you in the next one.
One leg to stand, but he runs through the fire. Brandon's got grit, his heart won't